Just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier in California, now we have news that Target may be forced to leave California. And this is the craziest reason ever. They're going to be fined. Sacramento, Gavin Newsom is threatening fines if they continue to report thefts at their store. It doesn't get any crazier than this. Also, if you don't mind, if you want to sign up for the free newsletter, I can share things a little bit more freely. As a matter of fact, a lot more freely that I cannot share on platforms like this. Check out the link down below. It's free newsletter. All right, here we go. Sacramento. This story is out of thecentersquare.com. Sacramento warns Target to stop calling police or face public nuisance charge. It says the Sacramento City Attorney's Office allegedly warned a Target store that its phone calls to police for rampant theft could result in a public nuisance charge, according to a report from the Sacramento Bee. Let's just point out the obvious. This is the Sacramento City's Attorney's Office spending time issuing a letter, of course, because they want to get money, more money out of something, while they're not actually fighting crime. How do you like that? Hey, Target, I get it. You're getting ripped off and people are rampaging your stores in California. But stop calling us. We're too busy stealing money from companies like, oh, you. Well, we're going to steal from you. We're going to take money from you for calling the cops too much. Don't you love that? Holy cow. It says the Sacramento Bee reports Target stores in the city of Sacramento placed 375 theft, robbery, and shoplifting calls in 2023, with 175 in 2022 and 87 in 2021. Whoa, it's almost like things are getting worse in California. The warning led Assemblyman Rick Chavez, a Democrat, go figure, out of Los Angeles, and Assembly Speaker Robert Rivas, Democrat, out of Hollister, weird, to amend their crime bill, allowing prosecutors to aggregate property crimes to reach the $950 threshold for felony theft to include a clause, or it's supposed to say clause, preventing retaliation against businesses solely for the act of reporting retail crime unless the report is knowingly false. With the backing of the speaker, the bill, part of a bipartisan crime package, because, oh gosh, California, is likely to soon pass the latest legislator. I'm sorry, I gotta be honest with you. My mind is absolutely spinning. We are in absolute clown world now. And I wouldn't blame Target for walking away from California. You know, we've seen Rite Aid and other stores walk away from these liberal, just hellholes. And, you know, in Washington, Oregon, parts of California were like, we can't do business anymore. Not only are we losing like crazy, here, let me just take a little break and say, I went into a Walmart the other day and they're putting glass cases everywhere, all along the outside of the store. I'm sorry, the outside, you know, inside, but around the outside walls, where you have sporting goods and kids' toys. They're locking up. I'm not joking. I should have taken photos. I'm going to go do a video there. I got to. Bicycle seats, bicycle helmets, and little ring, 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 those little things on the, you know, the bike, they're locked up. They're behind glass. Who is stealing a kid's bicycle, whatever you call it, the alarm bell? Go to Home Depot. It's like a prison. You might as well be going to cell block 6 to go visit your old aunt Milwaukee because I don't know what she did. Sorry, she runs weird sales. My point being is everything's getting locked up. And I don't blame these companies for going, you know what, we're out of here. Pound sand, we're going to leave. Now, of course, Target hasn't made that stance yet, but as more and more of these laws come to pass, holy cow, and they're getting fined for calling the cops, and they can't have, you know, armed guards, or are they going to have to pay the armed guards? What's that going to do to our prices? Let's go a little bit deeper now that we've figured out that it was all Democrats that ran this legislation through. Last year, Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper, a Democratic former member of the state assembly, oh, I bet he's a great sheriff, said local Target stores had requested assistance from his department to help them with shoplifters, mostly who were known transients. Weird. Cooper said the department could not contract contact, handcuffed or arrest individuals within the store, and would have to do their own work behind the store and let it rain because corporate management did not want to create a scene. Now, I do remember this. This was really interesting, and this is a massive battle that's been going on between Target and lawmakers in California. This happened a little while ago when the sheriff said, and he was right in this. He's all, "Hey, look, it's private property, right? So I can't do anything." Although it's ironic because when I was growing up in California, and just a couple of years ago, or even a year ago, when I saw a shoplifter at Walmart or at Albertsons, the local PD was there in a second, and they were arresting them. So I don't know what Sacramento's sheriff said, but whatever. He did say, can't come onto your premises, but we could do some sort of work around the scenes, around the premises outside. And Target said, well, we don't want you making a big scene. And they said it would create negative press. Now, Target crime reporting in California has been the subject of national attention. When one Target location in San Francisco began reporting all of its crime, the county's shoplifting, or the county shoplifting, doubled, with the single store responsible for half of the shoplifting reports. Maybe all the other shoplifters are like, what's going on at that store? I just saw a story on YouTube. It looks like it's easy to go knock off. Let's go knock off that Target. This incident suggests underreporting of theft could be significantly obscuring the extent of theft in the state. Hey, real quick, little poll. Type 1 if you wouldn't blame Target for leaving California. Type 2 if you think, no, they should keep staying in California, deal with the crime, hire security guards that probably are actually legal to hold guns in the state of California, to protect themselves and the public in case, a flash mob shows up and some of those people have guns. I said the word guns, because that's what it takes to stop bad guys, because the bad guys have the guns and the good guys don't have the guns. So then the bad guys are in charge. Oh, it's almost like Sacramento itself. All right. Oh, that's right, because Feinstein, Boxer, all them carry weapons. Target, along with Walmart and Home Depot, are the top financial backers of November's ballot measure, Prop 36, which would reform the state's reduced prosecution of drug dealing and theft to move to more strongly prosecute serial thieves and drug dealers. It also would create a treatment-mandated felony crime class that allows individuals to get treatment for mental health or behavioral issues. Yeah, it's interesting that you've got all of these companies backing all of this. Prop 36 is endorsed by the California District Attorneys Association. They're probably all crooks. The California State Sheriff's Association, depends on if they're Democrats. Republican, and I'm going to say this with a little bit of understanding, because I know of a Republican sheriff, a handful of them in California, and they are awesome. They're like, yes, you should carry weapons. Yes, you should protect yourself in your homes. No, we're not going to prosecute you and jail you and then ask questions later if you try and defend yourself. But in these massive liberal cities, Sacramento, San Francisco, Los Angeles, they're all criminals. Just saying. Hey, if you're from California, hashtag California, and then type 3 if you agree with me. Those 3 cities run the state, and the state, by and large, has the most amazing people in it. I'm not joking. They're mostly Republican, but the thing is, those 3 cities that run all of the money, that's where when the money is there, then you actually run the state, and it's disgusting to me. I love California. I hated leaving, but I had to leave, because I had to stand by my morals, my convictions. Now, California Governor Newsom, meanwhile, opposes the measure and attempted but failed to get the legislator to put a competing measure on the ballot. This is from Newsom. It's really drug policy reform that brings us back decades, said Newsom in a press conference. I'm very concerned about that. No, Newsom, you're bringing us back decades. Matter of fact, you knocked us back probably, and I don't say us, it's because I grew up there. You knocked California back 100 years. Might as well be trying to make all Californians slaves. Point being is this. Target may put up with this for a little bit, just a little bit. But it's one thing to start charging targets in Sacramento for all this crime wave, and calling the cops to please, can you do something about this? And they're saying, we're just going to charge you for calling us. We're not going to show up. We may be there 20 minutes from now, an hour from now. Shoot, we may never even show up. But after a while, just like Rite Aid and other companies, they're going to walk. Hope you got something out of this. If not, a good laugh, because things are crazy. But the sad thing is, because California still makes most of the money in the country, their policies are going to rule the roost for a while. And that's what makes me completely sick and frustrated. Hey, I hope you got something out of this. The Economic Ninja is out.